can't believe how many maps I have accumulated. I want to run through them with you real fast. Each place I went, I had to get a map. I just couldn't deal with navigating on Google Maps. The map that's up here, that's the bus map of Kyoto. My most valuable map of this whole trip, after the street map of Kyoto. Getting around by taxi is affordable, but once you know the buses, it's like unbelievable. The buses just go everywhere, and they're pretty quick and they're cheap. So, and you have your little IC card. Use this for making purchases in stores, for taking trains, taking buses, taking subways. It's really practical. You just tap in and go, and it moves people through the system really quickly. This is our house where we're staying in Shibuya. Ko did such a tremendous job. Neat garage. Listen to how quiet this neighborhood is.
Okay, welcome to Shibuya. We have the full kitchen here, fridge. This is the mineral water for you. And we separate trash, microwave and toaster, coffee maker and rice cooker. This is the floor heating. Now you have the warm, nice, comfortable floor here. Okay. And this is the temperature of the water. You can change it if you want here. And here is the intercom.
There's a button there that like pushes water up to clean your bottom.
The toilet, the bidet.
We have the washing machine to use it. We have the detergent here. Push this button and then you push here. Dry it. We have this is dryer, but it takes about 3 hours. So you can hang it in the bathroom and push. This one is the dryer. Very strong dryer, like that. You can hang up the wet towels also. You can.
These slippers are okay?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
TV in the shower.
My colors. I'm so completely intrigued with how the towels are folded origami style that I'm going to do a video of unbundling one of these and then reverse engineering it. Okay, so the first thing to notice is this is tucked in, so I'm going to untuck that. It's in there pretty firmly, and this is very tightly wound. Now, when I start to unroll it, there's 2 layers. They're skewed. And then there's also this, which is the inner fold. So remember to come back and do that. Inner fold, and then it's folded back on itself. Okay, then it's simply folded in half. So there's corner here, corner there, but look, when you unfold it, it's a parallelogram. So the towel shape is like that. But you fold that corner to the midpoint, fold this corner to the midpoint. Actually, it wasn't all the way over. This is a little extra band there, which is probably important. Then this was folded in half, like so. Then I think this was folded here, so that's that line. So maybe like 3/5 of the way, I think maybe like that. and then it went like this, but then I think it went the other way. I'm not sure about this. Maybe not. I'm not sure. It seems like it should go this way, and it must have been very tight. I don't know. I don't think these are all supposed to be out here. I think I'm going to have to do the other one, play it back in reverse, and see. Probably my inkling was right about this going like this and then in the other direction. But then you don't have that little pocket. I'm gonna have to work on this, but I'm glad I have it on film because I can reverse the film.
Korea today, no? Yeah. How's the office here? We have the printer also. Okay, here's our main bedroom. Here, very comfortable, long queen size bed, and we have the one more bed here. Yeah, you can use this.
Oh.
You can go Shibuya.
Oh.
Yeah. And that one is Shibuya Stream.
Yeah.
Where you work for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So it's the one with the white light?
No, that one is the Scramble Square.
So I find this really interesting. There's lots of layers. It's sort of like sci-fi movie. Things are moving in different directions, vertically, horizontally, like a Jenga game. It's hard to tell if you're not really in it. There's many different layers. Here's a good example. Yeah. Okay, this is it. This is Shibuya Scramble Crossing. It's like a crazy intersection. Noisiest place we've been in so far. This is the biggest train station in Tokyo. Whatever way you want. We are in the Nihonboshi station on the Ginza line to visit the flagship store of Mitsukoshi, which was founded in the 17th century, 350 years ago. And there's a replica of what this area looked like in the early 19th century. And there's a key to the different people and their activities. If you want to learn more, there's the QR code. One is for you, Chanel in Ginza. All the fancy shops. Louis Vuitton, Gary. Cartier. But there are traffic control guys, uniform with white gloves.
Okay, so no problem. You can stay at a cafe without making a reservation. So this is a cafe where people remotely operate Nora Avatar robot for Smith provide services. Our robots are not an AI. I'm Petra. Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you so much. So I'm remotely operating this robot from my home in Kyoto. So do you know Kyoto?
No, we are going in a couple of days.
Oh, really? Oh, so I'm very happy to. So I wish your trip will be wonderful. So okay, so this cafe. So please look at this iPad. So we have introduced cashless payment system. We do not accept cash. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So, did you hear my voice or not?
Yes, too loud.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So I okay. Thank you so much. So I would like to explain services and prices briefly. Thank you. Please look at this iPad. So all seats in our cafe are served by a human-operated robot called Origami. So in our cafe, you can enjoy being served your drink by the big robot and chatting with robots and so on. So you can also order fruit and dessert. So an original pass is required for admission. It includes admission and one drink. The price is 2,200 yen per person. Is this okay? Okay, is this okay? Oh, thank you so much. So please look at the cash counter on the right. So our site human staff will support you and take your order. Okay. ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. Please enjoy.
We are coming to you from the Gion Avatar Robot Cafe in Tokyo. I didn't understand that these are actual people who are talking to us through the robot. And the people who created it used to be baristas, Mika-chan and Sei-chan, before they became ill. So now they're able to serve coffee again remotely. The robot who greeted us, she said she was in Kyoto. I thought it was AI, a fabricated thing, but it was a real person talking to us. It's strange, when I asked her if she could lower her volume, she didn't acknowledge that. That's what made me think she wasn't real. Well, anyway, we're expecting a robot to come and deliver our drinks to us. We'll show you that when it happens. Our pilots are always happy to model for you. It says, please don't miss any of the interactive contents.
Here we are.
That's not ours. You didn't order a beer, did you? You did?
Hello, thank you for coming today. My name is Ginza.
Thank you for
Did you
serving.
take your drink from here? Did you take your drink from here?
I'm sorry.
Did you take your drink from here?
understand.
Did you take your drink?
Could we take
Do you
our
speak
drinks?
English? Okay.
Yeah. Beer and chamomile tea and Earl Grey tea.
Yes.
Okay? I thank you.
Earl Grey tea. Okay. It's a little difficult to understand you, Sumi-chan. I'm sorry. How are you feeling today?
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming today.
Nice to meet you.
Okay?
Yes, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Arigato.
Thank you. See the picture of the person?
Yeah.
There's some really cute guys at the next table. Don't you want to say hello to them too? This bottle of beer alone was worth coming here for. Look at the label, how adorable it is. And it says it's a wit beer. I'm not familiar with that term. WITBIER, brewed with coriander, orange peel, and nutmeg. Arigato. A refreshing beer with spicy notes, a soft flavor, and mild acidity produced by wheat malt. It's called Hachino nest, which must be owl's nest because this looks like a little owl. And it's a product of Japan. But look how cute this little label is. Everything about it is just full of cuteness. It says it's a white ale. I love when they do things in English for me. And this picture, this must be a picture of the brewery. It's just a darling little bottle. Cheers! Design in the carpet and the teacup and saucer. It says this unusual desk and chair and dozens like it were in daily usage here during the era of our exotic Frank Lloyd Wright design Mayan Art Deco Imperial Hotel. Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation Archives, the Museum of Modern Art, Avery Architecture and Fine Arts Library, Columbia University.
Image. And also, do you know the old imperial bar? The next mezzanine. There is, the wall and the chair.
These are hot tea, unsweetened bold green tea, hot in a bottle. Winter limited, hot in a bottle, caramel tea latte. Look at all these choices and they're hot. I know, right? It's hot, it's so unusual. Look at this like mailbox, they make it into part of their display. Why don't they put a close sign? How cute this town has been.
of the year.
After we left Tokyo, our first stop was a place called Hakone, where we stayed at a lovely ryokan with onsen, beautiful baths. This is our ryokan with onsen in Hakone, Japan. I just wanted you to see because I think it really gives a White Lotus vibe. Balinesian influence. I think it's hard to see in a video. It's not like being in the actual space. This is the hallway leading into our beautiful room. There's a couple of steps up. There's a coffee bar, sink, fridge. But wait, you can't believe what's about to come. So there's a little seating area here. How many tatami mats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a lot. And then there are sinks, a rack for heating the towels, and beautiful bamboo floor. And then you have your own private bath. Well, here you can see it, but I'll take you around the other way. So you enter through the sliding door into sort of a lanai, and they have the windows open. It's winter.
It's one hot weather, really hot, and it's cold and hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the shower.
Yeah.
You sit on this little bench.
And after you shower, you can relax in the onsen.
Okay. Wow. Right.
And also you can take a little walk through the town along this main drag. There's lots of cute shops, a little touristy, but it is a cute town nevertheless. This is down the hill from our inn. We just came down that hill.
And then they sell like dried fish and things.
Oh, seaweed. Oh, you were wanting seaweed,
No,
right?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like dried and fan with fish.
Oh, that's funny.
And this must be like old fishing, like a fisherman would carry all this fish and
Krill.
Is that what it says, krill?
No, but I'm just looking at it. That's what it looks like.
It's like very upscale fish gallery. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Did you film it?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay.
The building, the gate, and the fish scales. That's see.
We're just. When I told someone to meet me in a dark alley, I'm not gonna ask them to meet me in this alley. But really, I want them in like that alley. Like that. Definitely going with that. Oh, that's that. This this one down on outside looks like the filling is like creamy or I don't know. The bar's open till 9, I think.
This is our special menu for the kaseki meal at Hakone Ryokan on January 6, 2026, and they told us you read the menu from right to left. So first we have our plum wine. There it is. And then it looks like there's going to be steamed foie gras, beef roll, all kinds of other little things in fine print. Oh, black bean soup continues on the next column. Tuna, flounder, sashimi, grilled yellowtail, and so on. Pickles, miso soup, rice. And then for dessert, it's going to be raspberry pudding. I don't know, some other things. There's also a beautiful pair of chopsticks and a gold box and a little hexagon box. I don't know what's in those. I don't think we're supposed to open them yet. And there's some nice hot towels on the table for us. And we have our own private room. Beautiful light fixture and all kinds of interesting screens. It's just lovely. So here's our beautiful miso soup. These are the daintiest chopsticks I've ever eaten with. They're just a delight to hold, and they're so pointy. I mean, they kind of remind me of fine gauge knitting needles. But I wanted to point out, look at these beautiful little flowers. This little flower on the sashimi.
Three people. Take it after.
So this is breakfast in Hakone at the ryokan. Inside each of these is another dish. Some kind of a soup. I think fish. Beans. This must be seaweed, nori, pickled things, more fish, another sizzling pot, rice, miso soup. I think it's going to take an hour to consume all of this. This is our bullet train to Osaka, Kyoto from Odawara Station. That is Mount Fuji in the background, everybody. Been waiting a long time to see that. These are brochures of some of the places that we saw in Kyoto itself. So the Golden Pavilion, Ryokan Temple, which is the rock garden where I was stopping to knit, Sanjusen Jendo, the Silver Pavilion, and then Nijo Castle. I wanted to show you the toilet situation because it's really very unusual to a Westerner. As soon as I cross the threshold, the toilet seat opens up to greet me. I don't know why the light doesn't go on. We probably have something not set right, but the main thing I wanted to show you is this bar that Toto has accompanying their toilet. So there's different types of cleansing buttons, but also just on the top there's different types of flushes also. It's a very sleek little bar. Everything in this place is sleek. Look at this little trash can, and then there's a little box here that has extra toilet paper roll and sanitary bag. This is downstairs in our hotel. There's a beautiful garden outside. I will come back in the daytime and film it again. But it has this really fabulous library of all things Japanese. Primitive ukiyo-e. I don't know what that is. Japanese graphic art. Kyogen costumes. kimono, Japanese garden, Japanese embroidery. Boy, I wish I had Japanese knitting. I might have to take a closer look. The arts of Japan. Tokyo, seeing Kyoto. I don't see the book that my friend Jackie recommended, though. I couldn't get it at Barnes & Noble's. Right outside our hotel were buses that went virtually everywhere, but mainly to the main train station where you could connect to other buses, subways, or trains. On this map, you can see some of the places that we went, wherever there's a check mark. Ryoanji Temple, Kinkakuji Temple. That's the yarn shop. Not so easy to find. One of the yarn shops, I should say. The cab driver couldn't even find it. So a nice woman in a doctor's office looked it up and wrote down the address to hand to the taxi driver. I couldn't get there on foot or by bus. Too complicated. And then once you find these back alley places, you need a local person to tell you how to get back to where you want to go. So it's really nice that they write it in Japanese in case you have to show it to a local person. But she told me, you know, take this bus, 26 stops, and it was going to go back to our hotel. So that was really convenient. Here's another yarn shop, Kazunoeki. So this is a very cute little shopping street. Oh boy, it's not easy to get here. We took a bus from the Kyoto railway station. But if you're trying to find this place, here's the sign. Kazunoeki. And it's next to this supermarket up a flight of stairs. So here are some of their beautiful yarns and great swatches. This is really a treasure of a little store. All kinds of things. Ceramics. And it's tiny. It's as big as a postage stamp. Here's the card with a lovely woman. She was so excited to meet me, jumping up and down. The woman directed me out the door to the right across the street to a used bookshop because I was asking if she knew of any place where I might be able to get vintage patterns, vintage Japanese patterns. So everybody draws you maps because it's so complicated to look on Google Maps. We also went to Ginkakuji Temple. It says taxi. That's what they told us to do, but Billy didn't do that. So we are going to Ginkakuji Temple, the Silver Pavilion, which has nothing to do with silver, but because the Golden Temple was golden, they made this one named Silver. I imagine that this was what the rickshaws rode up on. See this moat here? There's water down in there. You can't really tell in this picture. I don't know how long a walk we have, but we're gonna walk until we get to the temple. When I think of Japan, this is what I think of. Of course, it is winter here. I'm sure in spring and summer it will be very lush. We've been seeing a lot of these ornaments at doorways. I think this neighborhood looks so posh. The homes are beautiful. And everywhere, there's no debris. The streets are clean. I'm finding this street, an offshoot of the other street, not to be quite as nice, but they always have these little pockets for their cars. What is this? Cute little shop. In the middle of nowhere. They are open, it says.
It's 5:45 now, you know? Yeah, that's it. No, I think here. Thanks.
Make your selection below.
Maybe you can check the balance first.
We're on Shimbashi Dori Street. I think they call this the White River. It's a little creek that runs past some of these old wooden Edo era houses. This weeping willow, beautiful. We're lucky we're here while it's still light out, although I think at night it's also very charming the way they have it lit. I can't even imagine how this is at the height of the season. Must be wall-to-wall people then.
So you see a code, it's going to be yeah, because normally it's going to be work, but because it is
You can see why tourists would want to come here. It's as cute as can be. I think there might be water across the street. Let me cross over and see. Yep. think it's not easy to see how very charming it is. If you're not here in person, I'm sorry. You're just getting the essence of it, but the charm, the scale, the textures, you can't really, this doesn't do it justice, is what I'm trying to say. I get the translation of that for Livia to somebody who speaks to me. I don't know. Speaks to you? I'm not sure. We'll get that translated. I can imagine in the spring when all these trees have beautiful, lush flowers on them. It'd be really magnificent. We did pretty good tonight. Come from this really cute street to a place called Gion Corner, which it's kind of like the Lincoln Center of Kyoto because it's got their art museum, but it's a complex of several different buildings. I don't know what's going on in all of them, but I know that there's some theater in here too where they do no theater and Bunraku puppet shows, and we're gonna try and get tickets. Rush last minute. All these different architectural styles. Parking spaces are so sleek.
Dance performance.
We're approaching the geisha district. It's very quaint, cute area. Gion section of Kyoto.
Cheers.
오케이. ひろゆきどこ行くの？小俣川の段階確認。
This is just a little souvenir shop on a side street. And you put your money in and a little thing pops out. Sometimes you don't even know what you're gonna get. はい、じゃあどうぞ。はい、just this all comes apart and you can get down to the eyes. I won't do that, but it's all in pieces and I don't want to spoil it, but everything comes apart. These come out. We had the whole thing apart before, but now I'll put it back together. Okay, finished. Okay, finished. Arigato. This is the Kyocera, the Kyoto City Museum of Art, where there's a special doll exhibit. But I just wanted to show you this interesting merger of old and new architecture. One of the true highlights of this trip for me was visiting the Omiyazaki Villa, which is now owned by the Asahi Beer Company. One of the perks of staying in a large hotel is that the concierge is full of information. I went to her and I said, I am interested in the Art Deco period. Can you recommend things in the area? And she pulled out of a binder this brochure, and it said, the world of Taisho imagery. I didn't know what Taisho is, but I do now. That's the period from 1912, rather, to 1926. So I equated that with our Art Deco period, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. Well, this place is not easy to get to. So I jotted down the train from Kyoto Station, where we would descend from the train, and then I was told, look for the shuttle bus that takes you up to the villa. It's up a very steep hill. So I was able to navigate my way there, found the shuttle bus. The design of the home is based on English Tudor cottages. And since 1996, it's been preserved as a museum. So it's not a very large museum, but the small amount of stuff that it had there made it very worth the trip from Kyoto. It's about, I think, 45 minutes south, something like that. It was originally built as the country villa for Shotaro Kaga, a wealthy Kansai businessman who helped found Nikko Whiskey. He designed the English-style villa incorporating influences from his European travels, and it was completed in stages from the 1910s to the 1930s, which, you know, is my favorite period. And they've renamed it Asahi Group Oyamazaki Villa Museum of Art. He and his wife had a passion for orchids, and no pictures were allowed inside, but there were these magnificent paintings. I don't know if they were watercolor, something a little thicker than watercolor, I'm not sure, of individual orchids, large. The most magnificent paintings I've ever seen. They have a book on the orchids that these people grew. The delightful extra bonus surprise was that they own 8 Monets. Here's 2 of them. No photos allowed inside, so I couldn't photograph them for you, but they were of the size that I have seen in the Metropolitan Museum. So that, to me, was very, very impressive. It's pretty at night, right? Mm-hmm. And probably a lot less crowded.
그러면 다 올라가야 한다는 얘기가 아니에요. 돌아서
내려오는 거지. 이렇게 돌아서 내려온다고.
With this map, I was able to navigate us from Kyoto to Nara. When we arrived at the train station in Nara, there was this cute little deer sighting station. The woman gave me a map just so I could see how to move around. We did not take any bus there. There's really only like a couple of main streets with some food stalls and restaurants. So we didn't visit any of the temples there because we got our fix in Kyoto. And we saw the deer wildly roaming around and accepting food from humans. They've been there for over 1,000 years. Just like those sweet. Personally, I was going to skip Osaka, despite the fact that my friend Sabina recommended the street food scene at night, because Osaka is historically the place of Bunraku puppet theater. I decided that it would be worth about a 45-minute trip from Kyoto down to Osaka, especially because there were performances and you don't have to do the full day experience. If tickets are available, and they only have 40 tickets for each of these segments, most people, I guess the locals, they buy the whole package, but if you just want to catch an hour or a couple of hours, you can buy a segment at a reduced price. But again, there's a limited number of them. We were lucky because it's winter, it's not too crowded. We were able to get to see this one. So that alone would have made it worth the trip. But once there, they provided me with a map. And what you see circled is the area where all the street food is. So thanks, Sabina, for encouraging me. We would not have gone there, I suspect. So this whole area is like a crazy place. And then there's a river that runs through the whole thing. So I took some footage of that to share with you. It actually is pretty spectacular, even for a New Yorker like myself. It's the craziest place. A lot of these things I'm taking, you can't get the scale. The sheer scale of it all. The hugeness. And these things, they just go on forever. Little back alleys that branch off of it. Side branches are pretty spectacular too. It makes Times Square look tame. This is the river walk parallel to that other main street.
What are you knitting?
Sweater.
Here's our hotel. There's a music bar. Playing a lot of American music. I think we're on the top floor, the corner room. hang out here.
This is the view from our room, and it's hard to tell, but it's floor to ceiling glass. If you misstep, you're going off the edge. Kanazawa. I thought it was going to be a very small town, but it seems like a pretty big city. We have a corner room, so we've got windows all around, every side. There's a lot of bamboo used in Japan because they grow it so well. We are inside the old pharmacy. This big circular thing was their permit to sell medicines, and on the back wall are some of the products that they would have sold. And there's some close-ups. This was a merchant's house, so you can see where they did some cooking. And then we have these tamari balls. Inside were scraps of kimono strips that they would just wind until they got a ball shape, and then they decorate the outside. And there's a bunch of them hanging here. They're so pretty. So the sign tells us that girls made their own handballs to play with in the Muromachi period, 1336 to 1573. They were made with expensive silk threads, but only for girls of noble rank. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, it finally spread to the masses with the progress of the cotton industry. They think that girls competed with one another in trying to make new and beautiful designs. In Kanazawa, there's an old custom that the mother makes a handmade tamari to give to her daughter as an amulet for her upcoming nuptials.
anywhere.
I'm doing this without shoes on.
You want to watch this?
Thank you.
We're in the Samurai District. You can see all these trees being supported. They're ready for the winter. They built like these teepees and attach the branches so they don't get, I guess, blown away. They're on the water. It's getting a little snow today, some flurries.
We have many rooms and people different. For us, we only painting only.
I understand. What type of clay do you use?
Porcelain.
Only porcelain?
Porcelain, yes.
Okay. And what temperature do you fire it to?
We need at least 3 steps of fire. And first, about 900 centigrade C.
Okay.
Second, 1,300. Then painting, 1,000. But gold leaf, a little bit lower.
So it doesn't melt?
Basically 3 steps, but then different temperature, different kilo.
Been noticing these blue tubes. Looks like it drains areas. Looks like one starts here. This goes all the way down. We've been noticing this in some of these streets back here.
堀に架かる橋を渡ると、当時の藩主を通り道とした橋詰門があります。それでは藩主に倣って橋詰門をくぐり、御殿に入っていきましょう。石階段を上ると御殿の玄関が見えてきました。多種多様な装飾が施され、美へのこだわりを見ることができます。銅瓦で葺かれた屋根には黒い塗装が施され、飾り金具や梅をかたどった前田家の家紋、梅鉢紋が金色に輝き、来訪者を迎えます。床板は春景塗りと呼ばれる木目の見える漆塗りで仕上げられています。御殿の壁や襖には金箔が貼られ、動植物を題材にした衝撃画が描かれていました。ここ表式台には永遠に続く繁栄を象徴する松が描かれています。ここは虎の間です。虎の絵は主が猛獣を従えるほどの強大な権力を持つことを来訪者に知らしめるために描かれたと言われています。この虎を描いたのは金沢出身の絵師岩九でした。岩九は京都御所の障壁画も手がけた江戸時代後期を代表する絵師の一人です。迫力のある虎の絵を得意とし、虎の頭蓋骨を入手して観察して描いたというエピソードが伝わります。天井を見てみましょう。格天井を彩る飾り金具の中央には龍が彫られており、その周りには鞘型の天井模様が広がります。土地としての役割も併せ持っているのです。竹の間は藩主への謁見の儀礼が行われた部屋です。竹の間の上段下段の間は最も彩り豊かな飾り金具が目を引きます。上段には藩主が座り、下段には謁見する使者や重臣が通されました。この竹の間は約210畳の広さを持ち、二の丸御殿の中で最も大きな空間です。上段下段に加えて二の間、三の間、四の間で構成されています。竹の間で元旦に行われていた年頭儀礼は、拝礼の順序や動線が事細かに決められており、藩主と家臣の関係を再確認する重要な儀式でした。竹の間の向かいには能舞台があります。江戸時代後期、文化の開花後に二の丸御殿が再建された際には、完成を祝した儀式能がこの能舞台、藩主が舞う能を再建に携わ 数多くの人々が見物しました。能や伝統工芸をはじめ、独自に発展した石川の文化、芸術。この源流は家財金具や障壁画で総合的にデザインされた御殿の空間に息づく前田家の美の精神にありました。14代続いた前田家治世のもとに根付いた美の精神は今もなおこの地に受け継がれています。
I haven't seen one of these maps since Paris a long time ago. The red flashing light is where we're at. And down here it has a list of points of interest. Public institutes, cultural institutes, sightseeing attractions, shrines, temples. You push the button. And it lights up the spot you're looking for with the route of how to get there. It's a fabulous thing. They should have this everywhere.
This pure gold. Gold. Yes. So imitation, sorry. Then gold is very soft. Silver 5% mix. This melt this one. This goes so rolling machine about 30 meter long. Yes. Then cutting 16 square. This square. Cutting this one. Then sandpaper so pounding machine. It's between cutting 4. One piece, one more tapping, about 1 micron gold leaf.
Cutting.
So last cutting machine, so show me please.
It's like magic.
In squares use Japanese screen and object. Any use.
It's like a delicate butterfly.
Please give me your hand. You can feel how they
When Billy rubs it, she said it's going to disappear.
Wow.
Remember.
Thank you very much for using our taxi service. You have arrived at your destination. Cold weather continues in Japan, so please take care not to catch a cold. Enjoy your trip in Japan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Door open.
Arigato. Arigato.
Arigato.